Um. All right. It's your main man here, Double H Halford, trying to live, trying to exist. I want to talk about Marcelo. Now, it may come to a shock for some of you, but I would say, as far as footballing talent goes, just pure talent, Marcelo is top three. I couldn't give a damn what you think. Because personally for me, this is as far as footballing talent, I would say Marcelo, Messi, maybe. And you could have put in your boy Neymar up in there. And for me, that's what thing. I've not mentioned Robin because I feel like if Robin of this year is on the same as because if this was like a year or two ago, man, Robin is in there. So Robin is like four. You know, Robin is like a four. So I could either interchange Robin with either Neymar or Messi, but Marcelo's from the streets. Marcelo's from the streets. Yes, I've got a hairy chest. Okay, sue me. Marcelo's from the streets. And this is a discussion we're having on the Football Hot Show, which happens, mostly every Friday and every Sunday, apparently. So the next one will be happening on Sunday, I believe. And my thing about Marcelo is that, I've never said that he's the best left back. Marcelo doesn't defend. He doesn't need to defend. But as far as an attacking threat, Marcelo is one of the most dangerous attacking threats in the world. As far as just pure footballing talent, as in when you go into the streets and you play street football, he's the guy that stands out. Because some of the things that this guy can do on the ball is incredible. And the way in which he brings in players into the team is amazing. And this guy is flourishing in Zidane's total football attacking system. But then you say to yourself that how can you play a left back who doesn't play as a left back because of the kind of defensive frailties that he will leave behind? Then I switch it up for you. Then you may say, play him as a left wing. And this again, this is the reason why we come to the Football Hut, because I come to educate, not to fornicate, well, maybe in a few days. I come to educate, and this is me educating you on the difference between playing as a winger and as a wing back. Because I've played both of those roles. When you're playing as a winger, you have less space. You've got to operate with less space. And it's a lot more restricted. When you're playing as a wing back, you have far more space to work with because you have the full length of the pitch. You can, and that's where you can actually overlap the winger, which proves how much space you have to work with. So Marcelo works far better as a left back and can give you more as a wing back than purely as a winger, which would just restrict him as to what he can do. So the dilemma of what we have is, my God, we have this left back who always leaves space at the left, which makes us susceptible to counterattacks. The solution is simple. You need an amazing defensive midfielder. You need smart defenders. Because what happens is that your defensive midfielder, when Marcelo has gone Google Gaga up to attack, your defensive midfielder carefully slides into that left space. And he's the one that talks and instructs either a defender to push up or one of your midfielders to slot him back to that defensive midfield position. So your formation has to be malleable and has to accommodate for Marcelo making those runs. Because at the end of the day, we're not having a discussion about whether Marcelo plays or not. That's not even a discussion. The only discussion that we're having is what do we now do to accommodate him in the team? Marcelo is a starter. He's one of the first names on that team sheet because he's one of the best footballers in the world. That's just a fact. It's not an opinion. So and that's just what it is. So that's what it is. So when people insult Marcelo, I laugh. I laugh and I say, if you insult Marcelo, you don't know football. I never said he's a great defender. There's a difference between he's a great footballer. It's not a great defending is a role. Crossing is a role. Goal scoring is a role. Football is football, i.e. your control of the ball, what you can do on the ball. That is just football in and of itself. Then you have different roles based on a football match and a position on the pitch. But as far as football goes, Marcelo is one of the best G's in the world. It's just fact. And Zidane just needs to know how to use him, how to make sure that he's not exposed by your players doing what they need to do defensively when he attacks. Because Marcelo has the ability for Real Madrid to cause an upset in that Champ League. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter at Half a Pot, bada bing, bada 80 smacks.